The charts just shifted, and what happened next redefines everything we thought we knew about success. Welcome back to Celeb World Insight. Something monumental just occurred, almost silently, while most of the world wasn't even paying attention. An artist, consistently underestimated, has just broken into the global top 4 most streamed soloists of all time. And the method behind this seismic climb. Pure, unapologetic dedication to R&B. This isn't a story of viral fame. It's a lesson in quiet power. So how did an artist known for subtlety make a sound this loud? It unfolded without any grand announcement. While debates raged online about relevance and commercial appeal, this musician simply continued his work, focusing on the art itself. The latest data refresh, mere moments ago, cemented his position among the streaming giants. This isn't a fleeting trend or a 24-hour news cycle story. This is an all-time achievement, a permanent mark on the industry's history books. And the most compelling detail. This milestone was reached exclusively through soulful R&B. No high-energy dance tracks, no formulaic pop crossovers, no strategic remixes to game the system. Just a singular vocal tone and a genre he truly believes in. Even as the music industry often pressures creators to conform for visibility, he remained steadfast in his artistic vision. And that very vision has now guided him to billions of collective streams. For years, critics attempted to define his limits. They called his approach too niche, too artistic, and not broadly appealing enough. But the data tells a different story. An undeniable truth. Today, over 5 billion streams serve as the ultimate testimony. You can dispute subjective opinions, but you cannot argue with a number that colossal. What's truly remarkable is his pathway here. He didn't chase temporary internet fame. He didn't mimic the sound of the moment. He didn't oversaturate the market with constant releases. His catalog is selective, almost curated with care. Yet, each song possesses a rare quality that makes people add it to their personal playlists for the long term. That is the strength of music created with purpose. That is the kind of art that endures. Look at the other iconic soloists on that prestigious list. Nearly all of them constructed their massive streaming numbers with upbeat, catchy anthems designed for the mainstream. But he decided to build his foundation on something different. Feeling, soul, and raw emotion. The intimacy of a midnight melody, the vulnerability in a soulful delivery, the authentic heart of R&B. And somehow, that understated power resonated loudly enough to disrupt the entire hierarchy. Quiet greatness is still greatness. Longtime supporters sensed this was inevitable, not from a place of blind faith, but from truly hearing his work. They recognized the potential in his voice and the depth of his musical choices long before the statistics confirmed it. His art doesn't demand your attention. It quietly earns it and then refuses to release its grip. Perhaps this is the very reason he was so frequently undervalued. Authentic R&B doesn't typically blow up overnight. It matures, gradually, consistently, without fanfare. But once it finds a home in someone's spirit, it remains for a lifetime. That defines his artistry. Not flashy, not chasing the spotlight, but aiming for something timeless. So when the numbers updated and secured his top 4 status, it was more than a victory. It was an answer. Declaration. A gentle yet potent reminder that real success doesn't require a deafening roar. It doesn't need approval from skeptics. And it certainly doesn't ask for permission to exist. There's a profound poetry to this outcome. All the voices that declared his career a failure are now witnessing him exceed every prediction with a style they claimed was too risky. All the unfair comparisons made, yet his name ascended steadily through the ranks. All the doubt cast his way, yet he continued moving forward, one authentic piece of music at a time. The reality is clear. He didn't just stumble into the top 4, he built it. Every single stream originated from a person who discovered a genuine feeling in his work. Every replay was driven by a need for solace, for a memory, for a bond. And every digit in that billion count represents a conscious choice for substance over emptiness, for artistry over a template, for his vision over passing fads. He chose art over the algorithm. Now, standing shoulder to shoulder with this generation's most monumental solo artists, he achieves it without compromising his identity, without obsessing over metrics, without seeking external validation. The irony is striking. The individual often labeled as lacking a commercial sound is now demonstrating that he possesses a sound the planet was clearly waiting for. Top 4 is more than a position. It's a movement, pivotal moment, a signal that genuine quality will eventually be recognized. And if he can accomplish this using only the tools of R&B, just imagine what lies ahead as he continues to explore his creative universe. The legacy he is crafting isn't noisy, but it is historic. Understated excellence is still excellence, and sometimes its impact is even more profound. So here we are, watching a real-time historical event. Subtle ascent. A determined journey upward. A chapter that didn't require spectacle to feel significant. He belongs in the top 4 because his music has earned its place there. Because he has earned his place there. And because the global audience has finally aligned with what his fans have known all along. The data is unambiguous, and right now it speaks for him with more authority than any critic ever could. What makes this chapter especially meaningful is how it mirrors his entire career arc. He has always been the creator who follows his emotional compass, not external demands. His instinct, not the latest craze. That decision, seen as a gamble by many, has become the core of what makes him unique. While some race toward the glare of the mainstream, he moves at his own rhythm, and in doing so, reaches heights that surprise everyone. That is the magic of an artist with profound self-awareness. His R&B songs read like personal journal entries, atmospheric, gentle, infused with a yearning that only his voice can truly convey. And his global audience didn't just listen, they internalized them. That deep, emotional bond formed an international community of people who revisit his music not because it's popular, but because it provides solace. 'Cause it feels like a warm embrace. 'Cause it's real. And when a song transforms into a source of comfort instead of just sound, its lifespan extends. It grows more slowly, but its roots are far stronger. That is why his streaming figures continue to climb even during quiet periods. True artistic connection is permanent. He is demonstrating a truth the industry often overlooks. Lasting impact is far more powerful than a momentary spike in popularity. His streams don't peak and vanish. They accumulate like deep roots. Steady, profound, unmovable. So this top 4 accomplishment isn't just an applause for the past. It's a preview of the future. A glimpse of the enduring legacy he is constructing, one heartfelt track at a time. And if this is his position now, the globe should get ready, because he is only beginning his ascent. And that's the full story behind today's stunning update. A silent rise that somehow echoes more powerfully than any chart topper in recent memory. If you felt that same thrill, that same sense of pride, that same certainty that this is his time, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Celeb World Insight, and tap the bell for notifications so you never miss a breaking story like this one. There is much more on the horizon, and you will definitely want to be here when the next major moment arrives.